This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, October 16th, 2019. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. The fast food restaurant Taco Bell has said it has voluntarily recalled a, quote, limited amounts of Taco Bell seasoned beef. Well, their limited is 2.3 million pounds worth because they may be contaminated with metal shavings. The restaurants where the beef was removed were in Maryland, Virginia, Washington, D.C., Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Maine, Michigan, North Carolina, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Vermont, and West Virginia. So pretty much east of the Mississippi, it seems. The problem was discovered when a customer found a metal shaving in their menu item, according to the company. And according to the USDA, there have been no reports of illnesses or injury due to consuming the beef. A total of 3 customer complaints were reportedly received. Governor Larry Hogan is digging his feet into the stands on education funding, setting up for a battle when the legislature returns in January. Yesterday, he issued a statement about the Kirwin Commission, and he said, "Education is my top priority, which is why we have provided historically high funding 5 years in a row, created a lockbox to require an additional $4.4 billion investment in our schools, and proposed a $2 billion school construction investment, the largest in Maryland history. No governor has ever invested more in our schools. I have tremendous respect for Dr. Kirwin and have supported many of his well-meaning recommendations, some of which can be phased in over the next several years. Unfortunately, the Kirwin Tax Hike Commission is hell-bent on spending billions more than we can afford, and legislators are refusing to come clean about where the money is going to come from. Even after more than 3 years of meetings, there is still no clear plan whatsoever for how either state or the counties will pay for the massive price tag. We cannot recklessly expand the state's deficit to $18.7 billion as these proposals require, and we will not impose billions in crippling state and local tax increases on Marylanders. Our students, parents, and teachers deserve more accountability and better outcomes, not pie-in-the-sky, unfunded spending proposals. It'll be a bumpy ride when the session comes back in January, that's for sure. Some better news coming out of the governor's office. Yesterday, he announced that Showtime will be shooting a pilot episode for a potential new series that will take place in Maryland. It is called The President's Missing in Maryland. The pilot is based on a 2018 novel by the same name, which tells the story of an American president in a secret world-threatening crisis. Filming is expected to begin in early 2020. In a statement, Hogan said, "We are thrilled that Showtime will shoot the pilot for The President is Missing in Maryland, and we are hopeful that it will become another successful series for our state. Maryland offers outstanding destination for filming with highly skilled crew base, talented actors, and a variety of locations that can easily double for our nation's capital." And congratulations go out to Anne Arundel County Fire Department Division Chief Robert Brewer. He was the recipient of the Michael O. McNamee Award of Valor by Firehouse magazine. That award is named after Worcester, Massachusetts Fire Department District Chief Mike McNamee, who displayed great courage at the Worcester Cold Storage Warehouse fire in December of '99 when he stopped additional Worcester firefighters from entering the building when there were already 6 lost inside. Now, Brewer was selected as the winner for his efforts in rescuing a victim. He was the first to arrive on a fire scene and was assessing the situation when a man told him that his mother was still trapped inside. Fire was visible from the first floor window and heavy smoke was rolling out from the second floor. He put on his protective gear and his breathing apparatus to conduct a search effort. After closing the door to the room to block the intense fire, he did locate the woman. 2 firefighters on a ladder helped Brewer get the woman out of the room and down the ladder. And just as she was returning down to the bottom, Brewer then bailed out of the room via the ladder as well as the room erupted in flames. So congratulations to Chief Brewer. Congratulations are in order for the Nationals. Geez, oh man. The Washington Nationals are heading to the World Series after sweeping the Cardinals last night. What an exciting time for sports in the area. Hey, and if you have a few free minutes, have a listen to a really fun conversation I had yesterday with Lee Ann Womack, who will be appearing at the Rams Head on stage this Thursday. She called in. We had about a 20-minute conversation over on the Maryland Crabs. Real fun time talking with her about her new album, about her kids, about her thoughts on the music industry, and yes, maybe even President Trump. All right, that's about it for the top news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. If you are someplace where you can leave us a recommendation or a review, please do that. And make sure you let all your friends and colleagues and family know about us as well. That's how we grow. All right, hang tight. We've got George Young with your local DMV weather forecast. He's coming up in just 1 minute.
When a ring from the United States Naval Academy comes into Zachary's for a center stone, it always makes us wonder, where's this one going? Where's this one been? A nuclear sub in the North Atlantic? A carrier deck in the South Pacific? The moon? 52 astronauts are Academy graduates, from Iwo Jima to Okinawa, Corregidor to the Coral Sea, Midway to the Persian Gulf, Congress to the White House. These rings go where America goes. 73 that went to war were awarded the Medal of Honor. But wherever they go, wherever they may serve, our admiration goes with them.
Zachary's. Online at zacharysjewelers.com. More than a jewelry store, a jeweler.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, October 16th. After a couple of nice days to start the work week, today will be a bit of a gray, rainy mess, which we've generally wanted and have definitely needed for weeks now, with highs in the 60s to maybe 70 today as a cold front moves through from the west. Then it will be cool and sunny the next few days with AM lows in the 40s and PM highs in the 60s today through Saturday, before temps jump back up into the 70s on Sunday with a small chance of more showers. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching for DCMD VA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever been to the Annapolis Mall when it opens for the day? Maybe you've noticed the line of folks waiting to get into the Apple Store. As you may know, I'm a Mac user, and today's episode of the Daily News Brief, in fact, all of the episodes of the Daily News Brief have been produced right here on my Mac computer. What you might not know about is MacMedics. They were founded here in Annapolis in 1989, and they are an Apple-authorized premium service provider, the only one in the Baltimore, Annapolis, D.C. area. And what that means to you is that they repair all Apple devices, including the iPhone screens and batteries, all without an appointment. And most repairs are done the same day, usually within 2 hours. They also sell everything except the iPhone and the watch for the same price as Apple. I don't know why you would go anywhere else. Give them a call at 410-757-MACS, or if you're not into the whole letter thing, 410-757-6227. Stop by their retail store in Severna Park on Benfield Road, or their service center in Lanham, right off of Route 50. Or you can always check them out online at macmedics.com. I'll tell you, they've saved me quite a few times, and I know they can save you.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.